Hey guys, I'm gonna replace my wife's headlight here. She has a headlight out on this side here. Checked it out the other night. So we are going to remove 4 screws along here. I'm using a T30. This just slips right off with a little clip there that we're gonna have to slide back up underneath there once we get everything going. And that's going to be the first step of replacing the headlight of a 2012 Audi A5. Alright, the next step of this process is removing a couple more screws that's going to hold the headlight in. So we have a screw here. That's actually a coarse thread screw. There's a screw here. That is a fine thread, so we need to remember where those go. So I'm gonna set those aside. And we also have, right down here, we've got a clip we gotta take off here. All right, so I found another screw I need to loosen, which is right there. You can kind of see that it's right here. And I just loosened it up and pulled it out. Another thing I did was basically loosen the connector here and pulled it out using a flat blade screwdriver. Look right there. I put a screwdriver tip in there and pull it out. Okay. And that is going to pull the headlight completely out. All right, for good practice, when I took the headlight out, I went ahead and put this screw back in and went ahead and put this screw back in so they don't get lost or I forget where they go. So I'm gonna screw those back in just a little bit. So when I go put the headlight back in, I just take them back out, pop the headlight back in, and we're good. So next step is to remove the passenger side lamp, which looks like we got the same screw here, we got the same screw here, and it looks like down in there, way down in there, we got the same screw we got to loosen up and pop this connector off. I'm gonna have to get that one with a screwdriver because I didn't have an extension long enough for my drill, so I'm gonna have to get that. All I want to do is loosen it, and that wiggles the whole thing out. Oh, I gotta disconnect that right there. All right. So that should. Come loose from there. All right, so that came loose from there. And this just and spins right out. Oh, pretty heavy, okay. All right, so the next step is to pull this up out of the way. This pops out, and then that exposes the lamp here. So let's see if we can't figure out how to get that out. I believe it's just gonna pull right out. So with playing with this, I figured something out. There's these 2 little plastic tabs, one right here and one right here. And that actually twists to unlock this. I was actually prying on this to pull this out and it was very difficult, and I finally got it out and realized that trying to put it back in, some tabs were in the way. So anyway, I'm putting it back in now. I have not twisted these back, so there they go. Now twisted it back. I'm worried I may have damaged the lamp trying to force it back in there. So hopefully that's not the case, because I really hate to have damaged a $150 bulb. So anyway, that one's done. This one's the passenger side. So now the new one, still sitting there. I haven't put it in yet. So I'll put this one back in, get it reassembled, and then do the other one. Okay, so let me show you this while the lamp is out. So this, you can see it unlatch and then unlock and then lock. That's what was holding me up putting the other bulb in there. So now I've got it unlocked. We're gonna put the new bulb in. So we're gonna remove that very carefully. You're not supposed to touch that. I'll pop that in there. Goes. I got it back in there. Finally got it all the way in. Make sure it's good and flush all the way around. Lock it into place. And don't forget to plug this back in. And that's it. Okay, so I wanted to show you that, kind of put it in like this, wrap it around, and straighten it up, and then we'll line it up with that down there and push it straight in. All right, so I got the lamp back in there, kind of had to twist it around this part here and curve that thing in. I'm just gonna line that up. Should loosen this up a little bit more. There we go. There it goes. Pop that in. Tie that back up. And then now, remember the fine thread one goes here. Get that one started. The coarse thread one goes here. This one goes here. So now we're going to put the cover back on, and this little tab has got to go underneath that chrome. So underneath there. Okay, that's good. That's good. Done. All right. So now we want to fire it up and see what happens. Passenger side was the one that was still working. Driver's side was the one that was replaced. We're going to let it run for a few minutes. Make sure it's going to keep working. So kind of in conclusion, I used a T30 out of a kit that I bought from Harbor Freight. It was like 10 bucks or something at Harbor Freight. So I use a T30 screw bit for all the screws that fit everything. I had to use an extension, a little bit longer extension to get down back behind the lights. And then I just used my drill and chucked it up in my drill to make things go a little bit quicker. This is the lamp that I replaced it with, about 150 bucks. And do not touch the lamp. And I guess the main thing I was concerned about is breaking the lamp, touching the lamp, and unlocking it in the lamp and locking it back. So those are the keys to making this a successful light swap. And now you know.